See, cigars is more than just looking cool. This is our movement. This is our culture. This is our lifestyle. So I created a podcast where we can come talk about this passion. We're gonna talk about life. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna argue. But most importantly, we're gonna smoke good and drink good. Welcome to the Don's Den.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Don's Den. I am Sean Rock, the Cigar Don. This is episode 12. This is going to be a special one. We are at Cigarro, located at 91 North Main Street, Hackensack, New Jersey. I mean, this place, I was blessed enough to come here when they first opened. A couple days later, I had my birthday here. I mean, the minute I walked in from the decor, the vibe, the menu, the people, and of course the drinks, and last but not least, the cigars. It's all about the cigars with us. And let me tell you, they got quite a selection. I mean, they put everything. It's one of those places you come in and you just go, wow, this is a vibe. And my wife loved it because it was like I could bring her here for a date night. And she don't even like cigars, but she toughed it out for me. So I'm sitting here with the owners. Lorena, correct?
Hi, yes.
Carlos.
Yes, sir.
We got the general manager.
Yes, sir.
Adriel. And we got Chef Tim. Because you like Tim, not Timothy. Tim Thompson.
Tim is
You
cool.
let me know. I'm in your world.
However you're feeling today,
Chef Tim. So, to me, I would call them the dream team because of what they accomplished here and what I saw and what I got to experience. So, thanks for having us. I appreciate
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys taking time out your day to do this for us. How you guys feeling?
Pretty
Good.
good.
Everybody's
Yeah.
good?
Really good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
I'm gonna light mine up now. I'm ready to go. You want to smoke, drink, you can light up.
Want to smoke? Yeah.
I'm gonna start with whoever wants to go first. So who doesn't smoke? Oh, everybody smokes here.
Everybody smokes. Me, once in a while.
Once in a while. Okay. So I guess
She smokes when I smoke.
there you go. There you go. So tell me about your cigar journey, like the early days of what got you into cigars. If you want to go, because I don't know if you got into it because of him or.
I kind of pushed them to get into it.
I've never heard of that. That's opposite.
Yes.
That is true. I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Wow, that's different.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know this about me, but I was in the Marine Corps. In the
Okay.
military. So I EAS'd. I entered the military in 2006. I met Lorena in 2007.
Yep. May. It'll be almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Congrats,
In New York and Manhattan. So going forward, I always smoke cigars.
Okay.
But I've been smoking cigars since 2004, 2005.
Okay.
My first cigar, when I smoked my first cigar, it was given to me by my captain in Iraq. First cigar I ever smoked, it was a Monte Cristo #2. Cuban Monte Cristo #2.
So you had a big boy right from the
That was
beginning.
your first? That was my first. I didn't know that.
You see, connection. And you don't even know it, there's a connection.
Yeah, that's crazy. So right from the
I
start,
knew
you had a
nothing
big
what
boy
I was
cigar.
doing. He cut and lit it for me, and I started smoking, and I ended up inhaling. He told me not to inhale, so that was my first experience with cigar, and I fell in love. I loved that cigar. It kind of knocked me out. It was a strong cigar.
Absolutely.
For me back then, I had never smoked. I had never smoked a cigarette in my life.
Wow, you jumped right in.
Until this day, I still haven't smoked a cigarette in my life. No cigars. So, going forward, we meet in New York. We always go out to lunch or dinner. What's one of our favorite spots? Spark Steakhouse.
Oh, the infamous
And
Sparks. Yeah.
Spark
I
Steakhouse.
work down the block, so.
Okay.
Spark Steakhouse has a humidor. A cigar. A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know that.
They have a humidor, full humidor stock. I remember they had a lot of Padrones.
Okay.
And I would always grab a Padron or a Fuente Opus A. People don't know what that is. That's the real long.
That's the first time I heard of that.
And I would smoke on the street, hang out. And I always tell my wife, this job I have in the city, because I ended up getting a job after the Marine Corps,
Okay.
and it was in the financial industry, financial businesses. Worked for a company, and I hated my job. I just wasn't used to a 9 to 5, 9 to 6, 9 to when you're done, And I always kept complaining to her at lunch. I'm gonna find something else to do, something. But she always saw me with the cigar. It's like, why don't you get into the cigar business? But I didn't know how. I didn't know the how-to, how to,
The steps.
the steps, the process, everything like that. So we ended up moving together, and we moved to Jersey. And we got an apartment in Jersey in Guttenberg. So when we did that, I Googled a cigar lounge near me, right? And it led me to the cigar room in Fort Lee.
Okay.
So I went to visit the cigar room in Fort Lee, and when I went there, I met Willie, I met Pep, I met a lot of the guys in Fort Lee, and I started hanging out. I started becoming a regular. I ended up
We both.
quitting my job. Actually, yeah, that's right. We both started going and smoking.
Well, I used to just go play poker with the guys.
Oh, you play poker too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how I
man.
used to go play.
Poker, cigars, crazy. Okay.
Cigar,
I
domino,
bet you were good
domino.
because you're good with numbers.
Yeah. I was pretty good.
So, long story short, I quit my job. I asked Willie, and I asked Pop. I said, listen, I really love your store. I love this business. I want to learn more about it. Can you teach me this business? I'll work for free. So I ended up learning the retail side of the cigar business.
Wow.
Okay. And I did that for a while. Did that for a while, and I became an employee there.
Maybe
At
like
Cigarro.
5 years.
Wow.
About 5 years.
Yeah.
I learned the retail side, and after a few years, they gave me a surprise phone call one day and asked me if I wanted to be a partner at the Cigarro. I said, "Fuck yeah, man, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Let's get in. Let's do it." So I ended up becoming a partner, and we also ended up moving the store.
Okay.
To where it is now.
Right.
Okay.
So it used to be on Main Street. Now we moved it to where we are now at 175 Rich Plaza.
Okay.
But Cigarro's been there since 1993, man. It's been a staple for North Jersey for a long time. A lot of people know our store in Fort Lee.
That's awesome.
So we have a lot of loyal customers, a lot of a big base. So I was very proud to be a part of the Cigarro. So that kind of kick-started my journey in the cigar world. Right? But once I became a partner and moved the store, this opportunity came along. And I always tell my wife, I've always really want to be in the bar business. Not more the restaurant business. I don't know nothing about the restaurant business. I know how to come in, order food, sit down.
That's what we
But
needed.
I know.
That's him.
He I love how he's going because he's like making my job so easy. He's just going with the next flow. I love it.
But it's the truth. I didn't know anything about the restaurant business. So our first initial idea here was
Either one of us to that. Either one of us.
listen, babe, listen. I really want to get this thing going. There's a place here that we can add a liquor license to, add the bar, get it going. And the reason we're in this location, in the state of New Jersey, you have what's called the Smoke-Free Air Act, which means you have to have bars and restaurants smoke-free, right?
Right.
The only way you can open up a bar restaurant and be allowed to smoke is if you have a permit that's grandfathered in before the law.
Okay.
So this location had it.
You got lucky.
Very lucky.
You got lucky because Jersey's
I don't think you
hard.
can find it anymore.
Jersey's hard.
There might be one or two
Yeah,
out
there's
there, I'm
only a
not
handful,
sure.
so.
But I'll
Jersey's
tell you
tough.
what, if you find it, jump on it.
Jersey's tough. Because that was one of my questions when I came for my birthday. I'm like, wait a minute. They got the trifecta. I call it the trifecta.
Right.
Food, drinks, cigars.
A cigar, right?
I'm like, we still in Jersey, right?
Yeah, you
Like,
have
I
to
had
go
to
down
ask
south for
because
that.
it's hard. It's hard to
I know.
find. Like we live in South Jersey, by Atlantic City.
Okay.
So in order for us to experience something like this, or even, I wouldn't even say like this, but on that level of the trifecta, we have to go over to Philly
Right.
or maybe Delaware, DC. But because Jersey's
There was
Cigars,
nothing in
right?
South Jersey that has the trifecta.
no, right? No, it's all BYOB. We order our food from the Chinese place next door, and we buy the cigars at the shop. None
Okay.
of them have the trifecta.
Wow.
Nope, none of them. So that's why,
Unicorn.
yeah.
Yes.
That's why when I was looking for my birthday places I wanted to go, I think it popped up on my Instagram. Some way it, the phone listens to everything.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So I was just on
I'll say
Instagram
that.
one day and I was like, Cigarro, where's that at? I was like, oh, that's a ride, but I like to drive, so whatever. I drove further for less. So my wife put it together and we came here and I was like, oh, this is it. And like I said, South Jersey, you can't find all three.
Right.
It's yeah, I don't know.
Where do you go to in Philly for the trifecta?
Cigar Code.
Okay.
It's right on North Delaware Avenue,
Right.
right next to Rivers Casino. It's a nice spot.
Is Ashton one of
When
them?
I
too,
go
or
down
no?
there, I go to Ashton Cigar Bar.
Ashton is
Right on.
nice, but Ashton is it's like little bar plates, right? Like you
Okay.
Yeah, not real food.
Right.
Not
Cheese.
a menu.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Right. Not a kitchen.
Cigar Code has a menu.
Right.
You guys have a menu, so that
Great places though.
close to that.
Yeah. Great place.
Yep.
I'm surprised South Jersey doesn't have anything like this.
Nah, if they do,
We
they
would have
ain't
probably
giving
known
it
that,
up.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
If they do, they either price it so far out the game that nobody can get it. Maybe I don't know, but there's no lounge in South Jersey with all three and under one roof.
Oh.
None. So every time we go somewhere like here or anywhere in New York, it was like we need something like this back home, but I don't know the politics behind it.
Well, I tell you what the law is behind it. You can't do it no more.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
It's against the law.
but like even you said,
And
grandfathered in with the
grandfathered in
casinos. You would
status,
think the
yeah.
casinos. There's no lounges in our casinos anymore. Either. Like you go to Vegas, you got Monte Cristo
Right.
Lounge, Davidoff. They all got lounges in the casinos. We don't.
But not even that, the, one of the exemptions for that permit is that you can't move locations. That's why we had to stay here, and you can't expand. So if, like, let's say the space was, next door was available and we wanted to knock down, you can't, because you can't
Oh.
expand the space.
Wow.
No,
So it will only work for this particular location, right?
And
exactly.
this square footage.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, I guess my next question is, when did the restaurant part become part of the plan? Because it was just for cigars and bars at first?
So this is actually permitted out for, it's a restaurant bar
Okay.
in the town of Hackensack. We ended up buying out the owner of the prior business owner because our interest was the smoking permit.
Right.
But also.
But there was no bar here.
Right, but also with the bar. So that's the first thing we had to go out and do, look for a liquor license. Because I figured if we were just adding cigars, then it's just another cigar lounge,
Lounge,
which
yeah.
we already have in Fort Lee. And what we needed to make this different, and that was having all three.
Right.
Wow.
So the restaurant was already here in place,
Okay.
full kitchen, everything. But we wanted that piece of paper. We wanted that smoking permit, which is really nowhere to be found in the state. It's
Wow.
tough. It's sad, actually. So when we came up with this idea of buying this place out for that piece of paper, for that permit, we came up with an issue. We need a liquor license. So we ended up finding one, right? I forgot how we came about that.
Actually, I can't think of his name right now. Jaime's father.
Highness, yeah.
He's the owner of Noches de Colombia. His
Leo.
son went, Leo, yes, his son went to school with our son.
Okay.
And he's right here in Hackensack too, so he said he knew somebody that had a liquor license and he told us about it, so we contacted them and there it went.
Wow. Wow. And that's where this guy comes in.
Well, the GM and chef are
First we met Chef.
probably Well, first we did meet Chef
Yeah.
Tim in the city. But even before meeting Chef Tim and Adriel, we had a situation where now that we bought this place, we bought the smoking permit, we have to add the liquor license. I'm not gonna get into all the details and all the issues we had.
Right.
But
Because
one
they
thing
didn't
for
want us to
sure,
open the
there was
smoking
a
place,
couple
so.
things that were blocking, and especially in the state, you know, but we ended up adding the liquor license, adding the bar. We're putting everything together. So a lot of people come in and they see how beautiful this place is and everything, but they don't understand the work, the time, the effort, the issues, the roadblocks we went through
Right.
to open this.
I can only imagine.
It was
It
fun.
was a lot of work.
Especially when you say cigars.
A little bit over
That's
2
like-
years, I think it took us, right?
Over
2
2
years. Over 2
Some
years.
people, when they hear cigars, they automatically, you know what I mean? It's crazy. So I already know the that must have been a long road right there. So,
So here's where we meet Chef, we meet Adriel, and it was just really,
Everything
I
aligned.
think everything aligned. I think God really had our back here because, again, we don't know anything about the restaurant business.
right.
And one little tad bit before I stop talking so much here, I told my wife from the beginning, you know what, let's just have a little small menu, nothing big, just, you know, great cocktails, great
You wanted that
wine list,
To begin with.
bar selection, great cigar menu.
Service.
And that for sure, I know something about. I know about cigars. And I truly believe I have one of the best, if not the best, cigar menu in the tri-state when it comes to a cigar bar. Not a cigar store, cigar bar.
Right, right.
So a lot of people get that confused. A lot of people actually get us confused thinking we're a cigar store.
Right.
And we're not.
Right.
It's a bar lounge.
Clearly.
But clearly, we didn't promote it like a restaurant.
Okay. Okay.
So going from, let's just have a couple plates, very
Yeah.
small, to what we have now is because of that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to them
We
guys.
went through a
'cause-
lot,
Just to
yeah.
jump in real
You wanna
quick,
say something?
because he said the best cigar bar, and I do agree with that 100%. But just in general, smoking for us it's an optional thing. I know we have one of the best restaurant bars like this in the state.
Without a doubt, I would say
Without
so.
that,
I would say so.
the service is bar none.
Aesthetics, too.
Everything. Like there's still people
Hospitality is
from
one.
my birthday party that were here that were still talking about it. Like we gotta go
Great.
back up there. We gotta go back up there. I'm like, well, gas up. Let's go. But you know, schedules and all that thing. But
Right.
And it's been amazing. We've had people come from Miami, Virginia Beach,
Maryland.
South Carolina.
Maryland, South Carolina, because they saw us on the gram.
yeah,
That's very inspiring.
100%.
Very inspiring because we didn't build, and this is why we appreciate our customers so much, because it's not just come in and have a cigar and enjoy yourself. There's an experience. And people are really giving us a good review, give good feedback on what we built here. And they've even told us, we wish we had this back home. And I'm like, well, why? You guys, it's easier to open up something like this in your state. So why don't you have something like this? But you know what? Everything here is elevated. These aren't just cocktails. This isn't just food.
that's for
It's an
sure.
experience. It's a vibe.
That's for sure.
And they could touch more on that.
Yeah.
So, real quick before we get into the menu and everything, because I seen the menu, I got to try some of the stuff, and I just don't even know where your mind was when you created this menu, and what was the thought process on the selection of food that you have, because it's crazy. But real quick, you guys smoke too. If you want to touch on your cigar journey
Yeah.
prior to this, or what got you in the cigars period.
I mean, for me, the first time I had a cigar, I was very young. My mother will probably see this, so she's gonna get mad when she finds out. But I was 15,
Wow.
14, and my grandfather, I used to work with him on a truck that used to distribute to bodegas. And my family is 100% Cuban. So he walked around all day with a cigar unlit in his mouth, and then at the end of his workday, he'd take it out and light it.
Wow.
And then one day I was staring at him, and he was pulled it out of his mouth, and he goes, "Here's a cigar," and it was Monte Cristo. Right? And
Right from the rip, the big dogs.
yeah. And then, I mean, throughout my life, I've always smoked with him. I never smoked without him. He was a big part of my life. And then part of the education when I decided to go to school for wine was it was a mandatory thing to learn about this.
Really?
Yeah.
The school mandated that?
Yeah.
Really?
So I got training at the Nat Sherman House on 42nd Street.
Okay.
And I met a couple people there, but I started falling in love with this part. And I started to just take more classes on it. And after that, I never worked with cigars until a couple years ago. I worked at a nearby place where I got to apply everything that I learned all in one. But I always smoked. And, but here I am again, applying everything all at the same time. So it's a beautiful thing.
That's awesome.
And to add to that, we had a good friend of ours. I've known Michael Hertlock, so I'm going to shout him out today. So he's a very good friend of mine. He's a very well-known person in the cigar industry.
Okay.
Background with Davidoff, etc. He has a beautiful line, Ferio Tego. And he was here, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. And I'm telling Adriel, hey man, my boy Michael's coming. It's got to be exceptional. Let's, the bar's already raised here, but let's just go a little time, boy. It's Michael, man. Come on. He's going to come in, some people, a nice group.
Yeah.
I want them to really enjoy this place. And he tells, I come in, hey, I came a little late after I sat down. He comes up to me, I know Michael. I'm like, what? How do you know Michael?
Yeah.
Tell him how you know Michael.
He taught my class when I was 22 years old.
Man.
So we're talking about 18 years. I recognize him. The guy always has the same swag, same suit, same coat, look. And I'm like, I know you from somewhere. And I'm like, holy crap. That class, he literally took a cigar and he broke it in half and he showed me every part of the cigar. And that way to teach hands-on, that's where I fell in love. I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
So how crazy is that? Full circle moment right there.
Full circle moment.
Yeah.
Chef, when did you jump in the industry, the culture, as I like to call it?
I mean, I've been cooking for most of my life. Started cooking at home for the family, for my siblings. When I was in college, I built a food truck, operated and owned the food truck while I was going to undergrad for entrepreneurship. Graduated, sold the truck, moved to New York, and been cooking professionally for the last 12 years.
Wow.
Based out of the East Village. Worked in a bunch of different restaurants, primarily fine dining. The extensive part of my career, I worked under John George at one of his restaurants in Soho.
So when did cigars come into the picture for you? Like what age?
Cigars for me?
Your first experience? Or
I mean,
experience?
I worked at JFK for about 2 years, and I remember on my off days, I used to buy a cigar in Soho and smoke it outside Finelli's Cafe. And
now, when you were doing that, was that just like what triggered that? Let me just buy a cigar. Like, did you have
really, I
somebody
just
who put
needed
you
time
on
to reflect. And I just felt like that was the perfect opportunity to just reflect, observe, people watch, sit down and relax, just take a moment to myself. And I remember,
the right thing.
and I remember going down to Puerto Rico and smoking a cigar with my buddy Giovanni Ferroci. And when I did that, and he showed me a proper cigar lounge, a proper cigar bar, I thought it was really cool. And I look up to him, so I'm like, wow, I want to do that. Like, I want to do this more often. And just that moment of inspiration and just admiration and looking up to the guy is what really got me into smoking a little bit more.
That's awesome. That's crazy. So, the menu.
The menu,
The
yes.
menu is, when I say out of control, it's a good thing. Where I'm from, out of control, like, yo, this menu is crazy, it's out of control. How did I guess were all of you involved on picking or trying to curate what you wanted to have on the menu?
Yes.
Because,
Yes.
and I say that because I've been to other places, other cigar bars or lounges that have full menus, and their menus, it's not like your menu. The menu has caviar, it has the caviar burger, the naked caviar burger.
Naked caviar.
I think I
burger.
saw like one of the desserts was like a chocolate cigar, right? Do they still have that or not?
Yeah, we transformed it. It kind of took its own transformation and turned into an affogato
Wow.
based on customer requests.
All right, so how did we you sitting down all together or however it went down?
To begin with, when we started all this, we wanted to do a tapas menu. That was my main thing, do small plates, different things. And when we met him, that's exactly what I told him. And one of the main things that I said I always wanted to have was like, there's no negotiation on having grilled octopus. I'm like, that's a must on my menu, must.
Yes.
What
That's
else?
unheard of.
Pan con tomate.
Pan con tomate.
Because I wanted the tapas menu, like we go to Spain,
Right.
and I love that. I love all the small plates that you can just order one after another, and they're so great. So that's what we wanted. And him with the steak, and then he did his job and just elevated it with it. And I think one thing that I love about him is that he's not like some chefs that like, no, what I'm giving you, that's it. No, he works with us. We all work together, like to make sure, and like we've made the plates like just amazing. Like what comes out, it's amazing. Yeah, trying new things, making sure it's like perfect to serve. It's been great, and I love working with him.
Yeah, I love working with Carlos, Lorena, and Adriel as well. Adriel's talented GM, super cool, calm, and collective, and I have like the complete opposite, where I have like high energy, super intense. And I think like we all balance each other out together, and we all have different leadership styles, so it all complements each other. But originally when I met Carlos and Lorena, what inspired me was not only the cigar aspect of the business endeavor, but what really inspired me is that they took a vacation to Spain. They embraced the culture, they had the cuisine, they had a respect for the ingredients, for the techniques, the simplicity of the Spanish cuisine. And so for me as a chef, when I met them, they told me that they wanted to recreate that, but they wanted to elevate it. You know, Spanish cuisine has great ingredients when done properly, sourced locally, but they wanted to elevate that. And so that's where I came into the picture to kind of add my fine dining experience and add my 2 cents. The menu pretty much is a collective of what I've learned in the past and all the restaurants that I've worked at, all the chefs I've worked for. It's kind of my love letter to the industry based on Carlos and Lorena's vision.
Right.
So I kind of took my experience and I combined it with Carlos and Lorena's vision. Originally, we planned on serving 10 items, small menu, really simple. And then, you know, as we started building the restaurant, everyone started coming up with ideas. And so it transformed into what it is today.
That's
and
incredible.
I think in the future, years down the line, it's going to transform into something else that's even better than what we have going on now. So I think this is just the beginning. Then Adriel came into the picture. Adriel, as you know, he worked in Manhattan.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him that too. You came from, I'm sorry, to cut you off. You have restaurant background, nice.
Yeah. So same as him, I started very young in New York. I started at 16. I opened up the New York Times and I looked up top 10 restaurants and I knocked on doors with my little suit and my resume.
My little suit.
I went to Per Se, I went to La Bernardin, I went to Top, and I landed at Boulay, then to Danube, then I went to Cru, then I went to Gilt. These are all 2 Michelin star, very high-end restaurants, just to learn, you know, the very French style to serve. But back then it was more about learning to work in restaurants that were driven by service and the chef more than anything else. And then I kind of used, for me, I already knew from very young, I wanted to do this for the rest of my life. I grew up where my dad, I watched him cook all the time, and he drank wine. So my brother went to become a chef, and I went to do front of the house. So I used all the restaurants as school.
Okay.
Right. And then I realized I got to go to school for something. so I loved wine. And I dreamed of traveling and just drinking wine and making some money off it.
It's a great life.
And great life.
Great dream, too.
Yeah. And I studied super hard to become a sommelier at the level that I wanted to go for. Is very, very difficult. I got to the point where I was at the cusp, which, I mean, it was studying for years. But then I was a somm, and I got promoted at a place to GM at a very young age. And then I started falling in love with business in general. And I realized that all these little things that I was learning is so I could apply it. So from there, I GM'd, I was a DO, I cooked a little bit, I did everything that I could possibly do.
What is a DO?
Director of Operations.
Oh, there we go.
I was
For those
thinking
who
it in my
didn't
head.
know.
Hey, somebody out there, you never know. You learn something new every day.
So, I mean, long story short, I just, you know, everywhere that I went, I realized that kind of saved a lot of money because I never had to hire anybody to do certain things. I could do most things. And then after many years and many hours working late nights, I decided I wanted to kind of change and work during the daytime. So I started a business. I started to consult for a lot of restaurants. I started to do classes on wine, how to cook, to do cocktails. Pandemic hit, and when it reopened, I got called by Moet Hennessy to work in the state.
Love those guys.
Love them. And my job was to basically put the brand however way possible with those brands, which is consulting. And then I started working with all the brands that you see here after that. And my job was new accounts, where I opened new restaurants. I literally lived a life in construction sites, building restaurants. I opened up 72 restaurants.
Wow, congrats, man.
In probably 3-4 years.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So
God.
it was everything. It's training the staff, it's logistics, it's costing, it's service, it's the menus. And I never thought I would ever go back into operations again. Okay.
So that leads me to my next question. How did you guys link up? Like, how did you meet him? And how did you find Chef? Like, how did that happen?
Go.
Okay, let's start with Chef.
Go.
Because it's like the dream team.
Yeah.
So Chef, my sister, I think, was taking a cooking class in a school in the city. And she put out an advertisement there. She's like, oh, there's this system here that you can put in and we'll get resumes. So I said, okay, go ahead, go do that.
Culinary agents.
Okay.
So out of all the resumes that she put in, there was 5 that she picked. And she's like, these are the 5 that I think you should review. And then coincidentally, and he was one of those. And coincidentally, he had also messaged us on Instagram.
Yeah, but I did my
it.
research and I looked up Carlos and I said, fuck this, I'm sending this guy a message.
Yeah. So I was like, that's
Said, this is the coolest thing happening. Fuck this.
Because his name popped up, we found him on Instagram.
And then
And I
I saw
saw a
resume.
picture of the cigar. Oh, this is my guy.
Did you play that?
Huh?
You planned that?
No,
Oh,
no, it was actually an older picture.
Cigar.
Yeah, that's
Cigars
the cigar I had with
everything.
Gio down in
Oh, all right.
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I saw his cheeseburger. I was like, man, that's some good.
No, that is true. The cheeseburger, I think he told him with that cheeseburger.
No, it was the peppercorn sauce.
That one too.
The peppercorn
What was
sauce.
that?
Well, that's when we met you in
The
person
black
that you cooked for
peppercorn
us.
sauce. Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
And yeah, and out
Cigars
of
bring
everybody, out of all the resumes, he was our guy. And you know, he made us a meal so we could try. We told him some dishes that we wanted to try. We went to the city, met him, ate, we loved it. We were like, okay, I think we can work together. And I think, what was that, September or August?
September,
Right?
late September.
And then, so that's how it started. And he stayed with us because at first we were looking for a consultant just to create the menu for us, but he decided to stay with us.
I appreciate you.
For good reason, yes. For good reason.
So how'd you meet my guy right here? Because he's the first person I met when I walked in this place, and as soon as I met him, I was like, oh, this guy's cool right here.
That's-
And he stayed with us the whole night at the table with the party I had, which is I don't know, like 20 people or something we had, or maybe 15, something like that, whatever.
Yeah.
How did you meet up with this
Adriel.
guy? Yeah.
Adriel, we met him through one of our liquor reps, and
Okay,
because
yeah.
we were looking for somebody to create menus. And let me tell you, he's freaking amazing. Like everything he creates, we were trying to, figure out what our menu was, and he kept giving me a new drink. I'm like, how are we ever going to shorten this menu? And everything
Well-
in front of me is delicious.
Well, what was crazy,
But-
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but what's crazy, you two were at this office trying drinks.
Yes.
And the rep told me that he was with them. And I'm like, whatever that they're trying, forget about it. And I sent them a recipe, and I'm like, just have them try this. When we haven't even met yet.
Wow.
And then they made it over there.
Did it? Which one?
Sangre de toro.
Oh, okay, that's your one. Yeah. No, but yes, I think both of the main liquor companies had their mixologists there had created drinks, and for me it was like, okay, yeah, they're good until I tasted his. And also, I feel like in the beginning, he was so concentrating on, oh, what are my guys gonna like? What are my guys gonna like? I'm like, but you cannot just make this menu just about what men are gonna like. We want women in this place too, and that means creating drinks that also women want to drink and that attracts them, and that's where he came in. And even he blew away anything that those other two companies had created for us. Like we thought we were gonna have in our menu, none of that went in. None of that. Everything was his. Everything was
That's
his,
what's up.
and he continues to amaze me every single time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to know.
So actually, just to say something.
Go ahead.
Everything we've done here is intentional. So intentional because from chefs, elevated dishes, going from a small menu to now everything's so elevated. Going from, all right, this is a good espresso martini, this is a good to just handcrafted cocktails that the GM has made for us.
Phenomenal.
So everything we've done here is meant to complement cigars, not to compete with cigars.
Right.
We're not just selling cigars here. It's not just a store we sell cigars.
Right. It's an experience you're selling.
Correct.
Yep.
Exactly.
So I want to talk about real quick the build out, and then I'll get back to you, Chef, because you got this one thing on my menu that I love, and I've been talking about it the whole day.
Okay.
We're gonna get right there in a minute. Coming into this place, you see the empty space. Who came up with the vision to say, all right, this is what I want the bar to look like, this is the chairs you want, like the decor, the whole build out. How did that develop? Like like you say you travel a lot. Did you see something and you went to this bar maybe or this restaurant and try to bring it back
Yes.
here? Okay.
The bar area.
We
Okay.
were very inspired by a particular bar in Spain, in
Okay.
Barcelona.
Okay.
What, Vivo Tapas?
Yeah, but that was basically like the decor, a little bit the
Decor,
front
right.
of
The
how
way
the
it's set up,
glasses
yeah,
hangs
the way
out.
it's set
Yeah.
up.
But also, I mean, in the beginning, we hired a designer just because, one, this place did not have a bar. So it wasn't set up for a bar.
Okay.
And for example, the way we have our bar here, as you see it, it has two columns there, and those are structural, so they can't be moved. So he created basically the box of how it was going to be. And then after that, it was just me deciding what things, and of course, checking out with him if he thought it was nice, because I didn't, and yeah, that's how it took off.
Like
But
everything. The flooring, the paneling, the booths, like everything is just
everything was handpicked. We'd go to the stores,
Wow.
like, okay, let's see this, let's do that. Like our tables, even the small rounds, we ordered the bottom parts, and everything else was custom made by a
Wow.
woodworker.
very different, very unique, stylish, luxury, classy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Expensive.
Yeah, well, that's not for me to say.
But also, it's it's not. You don't. It doesn't look like every cigar lounge that you go to.
Not at all.
The thing
That makes it different.
that I always felt is that here there's a balance of textures and materials, and like even you guys when you came in, you're like, we don't know where to set up because every spot
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
And it's true. It doesn't matter where you sit in this room, you feel like you're in like a VIP. It doesn't
Yep.
matter. You know.
That's absolutely true.
And to do that in a small room is very hard. Very.
I mean, even the humidors with the glass fronts. I don't think I ever seen a humidor like that. You know, I've been to a lot of lounges. It's all the regular humidors with the you can't see through it. It's boxed. You know, like the wooden doors or whatever. That's different.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. And Chef, you have so I've been talking about this crispy yellowfin tuna tartare since my birthday.
Yeah.
I think I ordered 3 of those that night.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it's one of those dishes that's timeless, classic dish. A lot of people try to imitate it. Thousands of restaurants try, but they just don't do it right. But it's really simple.
It's not.
Let's not tell your secret,
My
though.
wife tried it. My wife tried it for me because I was hunting for something like it back at home.
Okay.
So she went to the store, bought all the stuff, and it didn't work.
I have to say that now, everywhere I go, I try it, and I used to love it at other spots, and now nothing compares to it.
It's
like
different.
it's so delicious. Like
I think it's just like a well
raised the bar.
composed bite,
Definition.
and it's just,
Yeah, that's
and it's just,
yes.
and that dish as well is just a collective of different things that I learned from different people, and I just married it together into my own little creation, and boom.
I always wanted to ask the chef, do you cook like this at home when you're sitting
No.
for yourself? Or is it just something real quick,
And
like some
anybody who
hot dogs
knows
and
me
French
knows
fries or-
I'd never cook at home.
Wow.
Never.
You know, I just heard that.
I don't even touch my stove.
He doesn't
Really?
cook at
Nah.
home.
Like how I can't even comprehend. Like
I mean, I'm cooking 6-7 days a week.
yeah, but you still gotta eat. So you rather
That's
you go
my
out somewhere?
opportunity to go do market research. That's
okay.
my opportunity to try new foods, new cuisine, new restaurants. You know,
See what they got going on
see
here.
what's going on.
I get that.
You know, that's my chance.
That reminds me that I haven't done something that I want to do soon. I want to cook you a dish.
Yeah,
wanna
he's been
what?
talking
Sit
about
and
that
enjoy
for a
it.
while.
Wait, what do you want to do?
Cook him a dish. Like actually cook him something because he
I'll be here for that. So.
yeah. Well, we're all helping, so like if you're the
Not
primary.
me.
So
My eggs come out different all the time.
Yeah, he can't.
I know you smoke every now and then, I guess, Marina, right?
Once in a while. Like for example, we have a drink called the Cigar here.
Okay.
And it comes with what's it called? Davidoff Zeno. Small. For me, it's perfect because it comes with a drink. It's small. I finish it while I'm having my drink, and there's my scent.
So that's kind of part of the elevator experience where that cocktail comes garnished with a lit cigarette.
Yeah.
That's different.
That's different.
I don't think I ever seen that. Ever.
Are we gonna have to make it?
Great cocktail.
So what were your early experiences with cigars? Was it before Carlos, or like did you grow
No.
up seeing it, or
No, not at all.
no?
No.
So this is the cigar part's fairly
Well,
new
they
to you
have
still,
Eagle Red.
kinda, right?
Yes. I'm not gonna say I'm a connoisseur at all. That's
Are you
all
enjoying
him.
it? Though?
The whole business, yes,
Yeah, oh, I know,
definitely.
yeah.
I mean, I've been around it now since 15 years now. Always like
How long
Not
did it
really
take for you to
smoking.
get used to being around cigars? Because I know a lot of females, and it's always the hair, which I want to get ventilation system. The hair is
Exactly.
immaculate, by the way. Thank you. But how did it take long for you to get used to being around cigars like that?
Well, I think I mean I didn't really mind it. So I used to go again when he was working at the cigar room before he became a partner. I used to be playing poker. I used to finish work and get to Jersey, go play poker with them. I didn't care. Like I never minded. And I'm so used to it now. So it
That's awesome.
doesn't matter. But I do know that a lot of women complain about the smell. Hence why one of my biggest thing when we did build this out was putting all those rabbits there, getting the system up, because I know some people don't come women especially come in because of the hair smell.
Right, absolutely.
It gets in your clothing, everything, and I've had a lot of my friends that come here and they're like, you know what? It's not like that. It's not like other places that I go to, and you're like in a cloud of smoke.
Yep.
It's not. And
Nah,
that's what we wanted here, and that's another thing that I make sure about. I had to make sure that it was good. That way, women can feel comfortable and not feel like you're in a cloud just because you're with your husband or your
Right.
partner, that you're in a cloud of smoke.
Right. Nah, it's definitely a great system.
Well, you have to spend the money. You have to really take care of that.
That's one of the most expensive things in
Yes.
setting this up is
And
making
a
sure
lot
that
of people skip that
ventilation-
step.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of people open up cigar retail store, a bar, whatever, but they don't focus on, let me get rid of the cloud, the smoke. So you have to really pay attention to that, because if you really want everyone to come in and enjoy it comfortably, be able to breathe, you have to focus on that part and make that a priority as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I did a little research, and I saw you actually own, I want to say this right, is it La Jolla Cigars?
La Hoja Cigar.
I can't, my arm is not working like that right now. So how did that come about? Is it something, did you ever dream of owning your own brand, or how did that happen?
It was really something I did with Willie and Pep back in the day.
Okay.
We still sell it. It's very big locally. We even have customers that still order it. We ship to them, but it's a very different side of the cigar business, and you have to dedicate time.
Right.
If you own your own brand, you have to dedicate time to being on the road, meeting people, meeting tobacconists, meeting stores, meeting customers, because they're not
Trying
going to
all
sell
the
itself.
blends.
You have to sell yourself to sell your
Yeah.
cigar.
You got to try a lot of blends too.
100%. 100%. So,
Wow, that's awesome. So, I mean, to me, this is the top of the pyramid, right? For me. So, where do you go from here? Is there a next after this? Like what? Like
So can I interject?
go ahead.
I think like aside from like the intellectual aspect of how we all got started, how we met, I think like now that we got that out of the way, I just want to like let whoever's watching or whoever may watch this know like it's all about the team.
Absolutely.
Right? And so there's going to be, when someone's doing well, someone's going to try to copy. There's going to be someone to try to do what we're doing. But you cannot replace the team. And I think like that's super important. And you got Adriel behind the bar. You got, he knows the bar menu. You got Lorena, just the mother of us all.
The finances.
The finances and just running the
coming in
show.
and staying in.
Exactly.
And you have Carlos in the cigar business, and you have me in the food business, right? And we've done this for so long. We know what we're doing, and we're all speaking our own language, but in a cohesive setting. And I think the future of Cigarro, if I may say so myself, people are already watching. There's real estate developers watching.
Right.
And I think for them, it's like, okay, there's this cool brand. It's run by really young people who know what they're doing. And we need a brand like that to come into the real estate development and increase the value of square footage. And we could do that because we have cigars, we have liquor, and we have food, and it's an equal share. So everything sells it all balances out to be about the same amount of sales. And if a real estate developer is looking for a company to work for, to pick up and put into one of their buildings,
The hotels or something
a
like that.
hotel,
Yeah.
you know, retail space, whatever the case may be around the country, around the world. I mean, this concept of cigars, drinks, and food wins in all categories. You can't beat it.
Especially places like, I can see like a Miami having
Right.
a Cigarro too, or Vegas.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Florida is one of our goals down there.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
So
something we've spoken about.
So what's like, where do you go now? Now you got the main plant established. What are the visions? Is it
well, she
overseas?
said one of our things with us is we like Florida. And there's a lot of places in Florida that are open with cigars, bars, food.
Right,
But I think we really have something special here.
right.
I truly believe that. because not only is the food so elevated, the cocktails are so elevated. Part of the Cigarro experience is not just we're gonna pair cigars with this food and this drink. We're pairing them with memories that people come here and tell us all the time. What are the remarks that people say, the comments that people leave? It's like it's
Unbelievable.
they're blown away.
Yeah.
I wish I had this in Florida. I wish I had this in Virginia. I wish I had this here. And I'm thinking, wow, let's focus here. Let's keep going. And eventually something will open up for us, an opportunity.
Yep.
We're looking to Florida, probably because our son plays baseball.
Okay.
And we're trying to have him go to college down south.
Yes, but I also want to
So-
get away during wintertime from up here in the north.
Somewhere nice.
Yeah. I'm
No,
tired
like-
of that cold weather.
Yeah, no, like I definitely agree with what you just said, and I've actually never heard him say all those things, and I feel like in the back of my mind, I've always felt like 100% that all those things can happen and will happen at the right time. But to his point as well, we definitely treat here each day, day by day, guest by guest, and we're so young right now. And, there's so many different things that, I don't want to say that we're trying, it's just that we're getting to, we listen very well to our guests.
Okay.
And that's something that I think that doesn't miss the mark in a lot of restaurants, bars, and in general, in all businesses. But we listen, and I think after some time, I think it's going to guide us in the right place. And the great thing about it is that our guests who do come here, they're very invested with us. They feel like they are a part of it. And they offer ideas, they bring people, they bring friends. We really, I can't drive this enough, we spend time with people at the table.
Oh,
Making sure
absolutely.
that we hear them.
I witnessed that.
Yeah.
Genuine hospitality.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing here.
Yeah.
You know what I like too is, and I follow you guys on Instagram also, is almost every night you have some kind of event or something going on that caters to different people. They can come in on a Wednesday for this, a Thursday for that. It's a fight night. You can have a business meeting here.
Right.
You can do all type of things. I think we just talked about the golden hour
Yeah.
earlier today.
Yes.
So we launched this around 2 weeks ago with the idea that we're not going to make no profit off it. It's just something to kind of showcase that we offer a little bit of everything.
Well, we do make some money. We're not giving food away for free. I won't let that happen. Yeah, it's
Chef
not.
is on it. He's like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, hold up.
But I mean, like, it's an amazing, it's 3 courses. You get a choice of a bronzino or like a beautiful steak.
Wow.
Everything's paired with a wine and a cocktail. It's $38. You know what I mean? Like,
That's unheard of, bro.
yeah, and that's
cool.
What's been happening is
Yeah.
people literally are like stunned while they're eating
Yeah.
it, and then they end up staying an extra 2 hours.
Yep.
And they try other things.
I was studying when I tried it the first time. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I was like, why are we selling this at this price?
I think really when it was Adriel's idea to do the golden hour, and I'm like, I wasn't sure how to feel about it. But then I'm like, it makes sense because we have this beautiful space, and some people just, for some reason, are afraid to walk in the door.
Okay.
I don't know what is so intimidating about us, but some people are just scared to give it a first try.
Well,
And so
Because
I'm
of the
like,
cigars, I
the
think.
golden hour is like
That's
a perfect
true.
way
yeah.
to get people in, just so they could enjoy the space. They could enjoy what we built. I mean,
Yeah.
come in, see, check it out, enjoy it, have fun.
He made a great point right now that I thought about. It's like back in the wine days, I've always felt that there was a lot of people are scared of wine because they're afraid that they're going to say the wrong thing. And I learned and I was trained to understand that, like, if you've never had something before, that's okay. Everybody's whole chance to try it is always going to be different. Same thing goes with a cigar. There's no, like, we offer all these beautiful things and you think it's high end and it's like stuffy. It's not. We are a home base. There's no wrong or right choice. We can guide you, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have what you want. Everything is optional. but you're definitely going to feel comfortable enough to come here and try anything. And it's a beautiful thing to see guys and girls who are cold, you know, who really smoke a lot, and then some others that don't smoke at all, and they try his food, drinks, whatever, they dance a little bit, and then they're like, let's light up the Tatiana, and then they're taking a bunch of videos of themselves doing that. It's very cool to see the room split with those two different types of people enjoying. You know, deals are being made, people are dancing, people are sharing, you know, cigars and drinks. That's unheard of.
One thing about cigars, man, the rooms that you can find yourself in, the people that you meet. You know, I've sat next to people that if I didn't smoke cigars, I probably would have never walked past or rubbed shoulders with that person ever. Ever. And, you know, no matter the color, no matter the tax bracket, no matter the cultural background, ethnicity, everything. Is just when you come together, it's all a vibe. And you know what I noticed? That there's never no drama in cigar bars or lounges.
No.
Like you go to a regular bar.
Unless we're playing dominoes.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not even talk about dominoes. Dominoes fights almost happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But just sit down.
There's no dominoes here.
But yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and you guys got something special going on here. Like I said, the first time I was here, it felt like I've been here before. Dream team. I commend all four of you. So I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You got anything real quick? Because I know time and everything.
You caught everything.
They caught everything, right? That's Carlos, man. He was on the roll, man. I ain't want to stop him. Keep going.
I was talking too much. You can edit me out. I mean, we appreciate you
Thank you.
and your vision for seeing potential in us early on instead of later on down the line. So that also takes a lot of talent and vision for you to, you know, step up to the plate and want to share our story.
Got to, man.
Yeah.
Got to. I think I harassed. I think I was texting them for weeks and weeks and weeks. We were going back and forth with dates and times, and the schedules was different, but we figured it out, and here we are. And
Yes.
I think this turned out beautiful. Great episode. I'll be back over and over again.
Great.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you for having us.
No problem.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it.
Just like that, y'all. Episode 12, another one for the book, Cigarro. If you're ever in Hackensack, New Jersey, make sure you come see what I like to call the Dream Team. You won't be disappointed. It's a vibe, it's the culture, it's an experience. Just like that, we're gone.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Step inside and close the door. As the cigar smoke leaves. I just wanna chill, that's all. Keep a pretty girl sitting in my fancy car. Sunroof open, puffing on my fine cigar. And if you like the vibes, we can do this shit tomorrow. I just wanna chill, that's all. Keep a pretty girl sitting in my fancy car. Sunroof open, puffing on my fine cigar. And if you like the vibes, we can do this shit tomorrow. From the stoop to the flyest coupe they ever seen. Black onyx paint inside heavy cream. Seat back leaning low inside the belly. Weekend parking lot pimp sheet. Who needs a tele? You ain't never seen an OG but this charisma. Slide through in Wally slippers, the flyest nigga. A fox coat I'm rocking, searching for Vivica. I bag a flock when I whisper, follow the minister. I pull a stick out, cut, draw, light it up. I'm as rare as a Cuban, tonight is just your luck. She watched me pull it gently as it slow burns. The finest blends, I retro hell, make your nose burn. This type of vibe I'm stuck on, my life's conceited. Macking with this kind of attraction, I'm undefeated. Nah, this ain't no Philly blunt, baby, no weed needed. Light up the stogie, round the way, chick, Michigan. I just wanna chill, that's all. Keep a pretty girl sitting in my fancy car. Sunroof open, puffing on my fine cigar. And if you like the vibes, we can do this shit tomorrow. I just wanna chill, that's all. Keep a pretty girl sitting in my fancy car. Sunroof open, puffing on my fine cigar. And if you like the vibes, we can do this shit tomorrow. The night is young, the smoke is thick, let's play a while. Turn the whip to freak.